All right, YouTube. As you guys can see, I have my 2019 Mustang right here. And I've had the car for a couple of months, so I'm going to give you guys my honest breakdown on it. Honestly, having this car so far has been a complete blast. It's caused me no issues, very reliable. I put about 10,000, I want to say 8,000 miles on it so far. And I have no issues with it. Looks very beautiful. As you guys can see, I did a few cosmetic mods to it, as you guys can see. Yeah, only thing I would say I dislike about this car is trying to keep it clean. That's really the only thing about it, trying to keep the car clean. But besides that, the interior, the specs on this thing, and the amount of power, you can definitely have fun with it. It looks nice. I have the PP1 package, so it sits pretty well. This is stock suspension. And then as far as the interior goes, I have the digital dash and all that, so honestly I can't complain about the car. Most cars like this, that sports cars, really don't have a nice interior, but this has heated, cooled seats, the digital dash, Apple CarPlay, active exhaust. I did do an H pipe on this thing to make it a little bit louder, so it does sound good. So yeah, guys, you guys let me know what you think I should do next to this car. Honestly, I probably was gonna start doing performance mods, maybe a tune, and I'm probably gonna tune it, add some headers. I'm still thinking about the Corsa exhaust. Right now I just got the H pipe and that sounds pretty good, but I think I want to spice it up a little bit and just make it a tad bit louder. Well, that's gonna make it a bunch louder, but I just want to go louder. Being that I went to a few car shows and seen a few other Mustangs, I would say mine is pretty quiet compared to the rest of the communities. So it's time I join the rest of everyone and make it a little bit louder. So it's between Corsa and Roush. But yeah, guys, this is my Mustang. I'm only 18 years old, and I would say this car is definitely a blast to have, but you have to be responsible and know how to handle these things. That goes for any car, but when you're riding a car like this, you have to make sure you're making the right decisions as far as, you know, how you're driving and looking out for other drivers, because remember, it's not always your fault. It could be someone else's fault. But these cars are a blast to have, lots of fun, highly recommend. And the connections I have built off this car are amazing. I will say it's opened a lot of new conversations and a lot of new people and doors that I can talk to. So yeah, this is my Mustang. Absolutely love it. 10 speed, 2019 PP1 package. I'm running 25M spacers all around, stock suspension. You see I got the PP1 wheels. They're pretty dusty, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, and you guys can see the spacers, right? Let me focus that. The KSV spacers, 25M. I have heard a lot of bad reviews about spacers. Well, really, I can't say I heard a lot of bad reviews about spacers. I've heard a lot of bad TikTok misled information about spacers, but in my opinion, they have been very reliable. I had them on for about 2 months. They caused me no issues. I didn't have to get a wheel alignment or anything like that. My wheel's still straight. Lane keep assist works. So yeah, it's pretty much a no-brainer if you're trying to fill out that panel gap between the car right here, because I know the wheel to this gap ratio can be crazy when you first get the Mustang and the wheels kind of sit in. And I'm only running 245s on the front and 275s on the back, but honestly, let me show you guys this fitment real quick. Look at that fitment. No springs, guys, no springs. It's just all stock. This thing sits beautiful if you ask me. That's why I live in Michigan, so the roads are pretty bad and my lip tends to scrape sometimes. As you guys can see, I got a little scrapage right there on the lip. But that's the reason I didn't want to get springs, and I did buy springs. I bought the eBosch Pro kit, I think that's what they're called, off American Muscle. But I decided to return them and just rock this setup for a minute. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna put the springs on there because I like how it sits. It's not too low, but it's not too high. And honestly, I'm not tripping about that panel gap, man. This car looks good. The back tires poke out a little bit. Look at that. See that? Pokes out. But yeah, man, if you're in the market for a sports car or a muscle car, I would definitely highly recommend getting a Mustang. These 10 speeds are some beast. As far as cars I've lined up against in Mexico, I want to say the Scat Packs can't hang. Only cars that definitely gave me a run for my money is the Camaros. And on the highway, these things are definitely some beast. Yeah, but daily traffic, if you're driving this around, you're gonna smoke 9 out of 10 of the cars. And the mod potential you can do to these things is just ridiculous. You put about $2,000–3,000 in here, you'll be gapping. I don't want to say it, but you will be gapping Hellcats. But those Hellcats are definitely fast. Being that they have a supercharger and are 700 horsepower, they're just pretty heavy. But these cars, the crazy potential and the budget you can get them for, makes this my #1 muscle car. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button and comment what we should do next to the Mustang, and be tuned in for the next video. We out.